It's probably one of the most amazing demonstrations of the difference between Israel's philosophy towards life and Islam's philosophy toward life. They would trade for one child 1,000+ terrorists, convicted murderers, people who have done just inane, terrible acts toward mankind for one soldier. Why? Well, first you have to understand that the Israeli army is made up of kids fresh out of high school. Every family, if they have a boy, if they have a girl, as soon as they graduate high school, they don't get to go to college, they don't get to go to university, they go directly into the IDF. The guys serve 3 years, the girls serve 2 years. And they're already taking tests in their 10th and 11th and 12th grade to see where they'll be best suited for the IDF. And so every family is involved in the protection of Israel. And so they see it as a family thing. They see it as an ethnic thing. And because of the scriptures, the Judeo-Christian values, that we honor life. Jesus said that it's greater to lay down your life for your friend than to live for yourself extemporaneously. And so you have the example that the Israelis would sacrifice all of these terrorists and murders for one of their kids. Now, in all of the exchanges that have happened prior to this time, all they ever got back were dead bodies, dead bones. And so all of Israel didn't go to work that morning. They were all waiting to see the first news to see if this kid was alive. And when they showed him on Arabic TV out of Egypt, the whole country went into exuberant celebration. It was like they'd won the Super Bowl of the world. And they lined up from the streets of the airport all the way to Shalit's house. One by one, thousands upon thousands, 10,000s upon thousands stood in the streets and gave this guy a hero's welcome. And it was one of the most glorious things. Well, at the other end of the spectrum, Israel had released over 500 prisoners, first just to see this kid alive, and then they were going to release the rest when they had him safe on Israeli territory. And when they released the Palestinians and they went back to Gaza, there was a complete different attitude. The leader of the Hamas had been granted freedom to go to Gaza and meet with them, and he gave everybody $2,000, but there was a hush in the crowd. Instead of the exuberance, instead of the celebration, there was this thought, because this whole Arab Spring thing has come about by people have telephones. They're connected now through Facebook, through Twitter, and the Palestinians knew that if the roles had been reversed, there would have been no trade. There would have been no sacrifice. First of all, there's no such thing as an Israeli terrorist, but let's just grant that if there were, would the Hamas release 1,000 Israelis for one Palestinian? And all of the people knew what the answer was. Absolutely not. And you know what happened? There was a turn of events in the hearts of the young people in Gaza. They knew that the Israelis had a greater value of life than what they'd been taught. Many years ago, Golda Meir said, terrorism will stop when the Arab mother loves her child more than she hates Israel. And that's the latest from Israel, that once again the Israelis have demonstrated, once again they've been a light to all of the Muslim Gentiles, that life is the top priority in their choice.